Hello everyone! Today I'm going to talk about an API recommendation tool in software engineering. This tool is a plugin for Eclipse and it was developed by my advisor Heitor Costa and me, Luis Hernandez. So we have to know that our objective was to develop a tool for supporting software engineers in the decision about which API to reuse. Therefore, our plugin considers categories and recommends APIs to software engineers in two stages. So, in stage A, target software could have code, but there are not APIs at all. Instead, in stage B, in target software, there is code and also there are used some APIs. Now, we will see how does API recommendation plugin work. So, here we have the Eclipse. And the first thing we had to do after installing our plugin was to import the working sets in order to categorize our model system software into SourceForge categories. After that, here we can observe the working set other projects, where are all the possible target software. It means software that do not belong to any SourceForge category. Instead, we can see the remaining 10 working sets with the software that belong to SourceForge categories. Now I'm going to show you how the stage A works, regarding that in this stage, target software do not have any API, so I'm going to use TestEmpty project for testing this stage. On the other hand, there are two ways to run our plugin, from the Recommend API menu or from the corresponding stage recommendation icon. Now, let's select the API recommendation for stage A. Then, we have the interface for choosing our target software of API recommendation in stage A. So I will select the project without APIs. Now we have to select the category for our target software. We can choose one from the 10 existing categories from SourceForge. In this case, I will select Games. Now our plugin is in the data collection process. It means it's capturing all APIs from game software. That's why it takes some seconds in this process, regarding that there are 70 software in games category. As this stage uses frequent item set technique, we have to manually set the best threshold for support value. In this case, I will use 10%. Other main attribute is the number of APIs that I would like to receive as recommendation, so I will use 10 in this time. As a result, we can see the interface with the top 10 of APIs recommended. We can also see our target software information and the model software. It means every software from games category with the number of APIs used. But it does not end here. Our plugin also saves information in XML files. The first one with target software APIs, but as there were not APIs, this file is empty. The second file has all APIs recommended, and they are sorted by support value. But as I said, this list has all APIs recommended, and the goal of our plugin was to recommend just the useful APIs. So, the third file has the top n of APIs recommended, in our case, the top 10. So, APIs are sorted by the support value, and the last file has the same information displayed in the user interface. Now, let's run an example for stage B of API recommendation. This time, we selected the Cascade software that already uses some APIs. And we also chose game category for this example. After that, it takes some seconds for capturing APIs from model software and target software. Thereafter, we can observe our target software information and also the model software information from games category. Now we must do some manual configurations. The collaborative filtering configuration with two main attributes like the number of nearest neighbors and the similarity metric that could be Jaccard or cosine. We must also do the frequent item set configuration by setting the threshold value between 0% and 100%. And finally, we must do the general configuration by setting the number of APIs we would like to receive in a recommendation list. Finally, we ask for the API recommendation, and just in a matter of seconds, we receive the top 10 of APIs. And we also receive additional information that shows our target software information, like the number of APIs. and also present the model software information with their number of APIs. But there is more. It is presenting the similarity process between model software and target software regarding their APIs. In addition, it also shows the nearest neighbors of the target software. It is important to consider that we use two techniques for this stage, and each one recommended APIs, so a union was made between them. As a result, just like in stage A, in this stage there are created XML files, one with all of APIs recommended after the union. But as I said, this list has all APIs recommended, and the goal of our plugin was to recommend just the useful APIs. So, second one with the top end of APIs recommended, also sorted by support value. And the last one with the APIs from target software that were not considered for recommending since they are already used. For making a further analysis of API recommendation lists, there were saved the short and large list by each technique. For now, this is all, so thank you for watching.